Before you go, Sanjay, I need you to come back here. Now, this is your first time being a Toastmaster, right?
Yes.
So this is your first time running this meeting.
Yes.
Sanjay, look at you. Come on. See this? Yes. This is how a Toastmaster dresses. Mm-hmm. See the bling bling? Come on, man. You got to represent. This is important.
I do.
No. Freeze. Has this ever happened to you? You have perfectly good intentions. You want to tell someone some really important advice, and then they get so upset, they give up. Well, today I'm going to teach you how to give advice to your friends without ruining the friendship. Thank you, Sanjay.
Thank you.
Now, evaluations are the best way to learn how to give advice, and Toastmasters meetings allows you to give them every single week. So today I'm going to be talking about how to win friends and influence people through evaluation. Are you guys ready? Yes. All right. Does anyone have enough friends already? All right. So you guys are right audience. The first step to winning friends and earning people's respect is listening. Wow, that was good. You guys were listening there. When you're doing an evaluation, you have to listen so carefully. Dr. Jim is my evaluator today, and we're all going to be critiquing him on how well he listened to me. Now, listening is very difficult. It is very, very difficult to do it because it takes a lot of energy, and there's so many other things in life that you'd rather be thinking about, like what's for dinner, who's going to win the game tonight, right? There's all kinds of other things going on in your brain, and when your spouse is blah, 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 right? Come on. Do we really have to listen? The answer is yes. You must listen because listening is the most important thing if you want to make people love you. All right? Now, the other day, I went to have coffee with a Hollywood screenwriter, a real-life Hollywood screenwriter. And I sat down with him, and I was going to just listen to him and absorb everything he said because he was going to give me advice on a script that I'm writing. So I sat down at the table. We're in Starbucks. You know, there's all these people chatting behind us. And I sat down, and he says to me, "So, Bett, tell me about your story." And I was like, wow, this Hollywood writer wants to hear about my story? So I started talking, and I just started talking a little bit because I expected him to say things. But he just sat there and intensely looked at me. And I was like, wow, I'm in heaven. Let me tell you, if he ever needs any favors, if he's watching this right now, I will help you in any way I can. So that's what happens when you listen to someone. They want to return that, they will return that favor to you. So listening is extremely difficult, and you need to practice, and doing an evaluation will allow you to practice. All right? Who's with me? Okay, fine. Now, the second thing that you need to learn to win friends and influence people is feedback. All right? Feedback is what I just gave to poor Sanjay. I was telling him how to dress. Well, that's not the way you do it, unfortunately. When you give feedback, you have to think about the person that you're giving feedback to. You have to be respectful of them, and you have to think about where is their brain and what are they expecting from me. Now, all of us have to give feedback. If you want to have a meaningful relationship with anyone, you're going to have to end up giving them some kind of advice. They're going to ask you for something. You have to go past all the superficial relationships and move into that part where you're giving actual feedback. So the Toastmaster evaluation has the sandwich method, the three stages of the method. Actually, Sanjay, can you grab that prop right there for me? I didn't want to have it out here before. So, yeah, that one. All right, so the sandwich method, just to go over this very quickly, is every time you do an evaluation, you should do this, and you should use the same method for your friends and your family members. So, no, this is good. What you do is you divide your critique into three parts. The top is something very specific that they did really well. Okay? So if I was going to critique Sanjay on his outfit, I would say, Sanjay, you know, that shirt is extremely well ironed. very well ironed. And it really has, like the buttons are, so you give specific examples. And then the middle part is where you say, okay, what are the things he could do better? So you go, Sanjay, you know, the colors, the pants and the thing, it's too alike. You need to have a little bit of contrast, catch people's attention. Maybe something like a red belt could really catch people's attention and give them something to look at. And then at the end, you want to give some more good advice. And Sanjay, you brushed your hair perfectly today because it looks so straight and really good. See, so this way, Sanjay will still be my friend at the end of the critique. And this is really important. And this is the same thing that you practice every single time you do an evaluation. Now, the first time you might not get it right, so that's why you want to do it here in this safe environment where we're still going to be your friend even if you insult us terribly. All right? So that was number 2, giving feedback. The third part of winning friends and influencing people is you have to have confidence. No one wants to have a wimpy, sorry, unconfident friend. It's just not cool. You want to have confidence. So how do you become a confident, strong person? Well, the way is by practicing. When you practice giving your opinions and your ideas in a safe environment like Toastmasters, then you will realize, hey, I have good ideas. Hey, my opinion counts. People were helped by my ideas. This is going to go into other parts of your life. First of all, it will come into your work. When you go to your boss and you have an idea, you'll feel more confident to tell him or her your idea. And at home, in your social life, when you go to your friends and have conversations with them, you'll feel more confident about your opinions or standing in front of groups. So that confidence is going to make you irresistible to all the people out there that you want to win over. So in conclusion, how many of you know the best, most important way to win over friends and influence people? It's by giving them something. And I've given you each a present. And if anyone didn't get one, I have more. Anyone else want one? Catherine? All right. Anyone else? All right. So through Toastmasters, you can win friends and influence people through practicing your listening, your feedback, and your confidence in evaluations. I'm going to turn this meeting back over to the very well-dressed Sanjay.